What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to try to wrap our head around decimals. So you'll see here I have a simple one written up, just 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to learn about what the places of these decimals are. And once we learn this, we're going to be able to go on to how to organize decimals from lowest to greatest, and we'll even use a number line to figure that out, help us visualize it. So the first one here, we have a tenths place, hundredths place, thousandths place, and 10,000ths place. I'll just do these four, I think you'll get the point after that. Since we just did a video on fractions, let's go ahead and look at these each as how they would be represented as a fraction, because we can do that. So this first place here, say you had 0.1. That's the same as saying 1 over 10. This is 1/10, that's why it's a tenths place. So we had this one here, say we just had 0.12. We could write that as 12 hundredths. So it's the hundredths place, 12 over 100. We can do the same thing with here. 0.123 can be written as 123 over 1,000. And just to finish it off, you can write 0.1234 the same as 1,234 over 10,000. So if you took this fraction, stuck in your calculator, or did long division, you'd get that. If you did the same thing here, same thing here, same thing here, you're going to get these decimal places. You can try it on your calculator right now if you don't believe me. One cool trick, while we're on the topic, is actually you can get back and forth between here by looking at the places of zeros. So, for example, if you see this 0 here, there's this little imaginary point right there, right? That decimal place. If you move it over 1, because you have 1 0, you're going to get back to there, right? Now you don't even need a calculator. Same thing here. If you did 1, 2 in a decimal place, move it over 2 zeros. So 1, 2. Now you end up with 0.12. Same thing over here. Move it over 3 decimal places. 1, 2, 3. Now you have 0.123. It's just a simple trick. I figured I'd throw that in there. But now that we kind of understand the basics of where these decimal places lie and what they mean from 1, 2, 3, 4 up to the 10,000ths place, let's go ahead and figure out how to order them. All right, so let's say you were given a string of numbers such as this, 1.021, 0.1, 0.121, and so on, so on, so on. And say that you were told to organize these numbers from smallest to largest. How do we do that? So we understand the numbers to the left of the decimal place, like you have $1, $2, $3, and then we have the numbers to the right of the decimal place, which are, like almost, you can think of them as the cents of a dollar, 25 cents, 0.25 of a dollar. So how do we organize those from smallest to largest, right? So what we're going to do is we're just going to move through them from left to right of each number. So we have this first place here, the number to the left of the decimal place. We have a 1, a 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Well, what's bigger, 1 or 0? 1, right? So obviously this is going to be our largest one of the entire group. So now, between all the ones that have zeros in these first spots, let's go to the next number over. So now we're in the tenths place. So we have a 0.1, a 0.1, a 5, a 5, and a 3. Well, which number is the smallest of those? 0.1, right? So we'll go to the right again. This one doesn't have any number there, so there's nothing there. You could even think of that as a 0 there. And we have a 2 in this place. Between these 2 0.1s, we have a 2 in this place, right? So the smallest between here is a 0, we have a 2. So this would be the smallest number. I know that was probably a little bit confusing, but as we write them out, you're going to understand. So we have our first one. So what's our next biggest one? Well, again, this was larger than this number. So we have a 0.121, right? And we'll just cross these out as we go through. Okay, so now what is the next biggest number to the right of the decimal place? Well, we have a 5, we have a 5, we have a 3. Well, the next biggest number is going to be 3, right? 5 is bigger than 3. So we're going to have 0.3. Cross that one out. Okay, now we go through again. Again, this one we're leaving to last because it's the only one that has a number to the left of the decimal place. These are all 0 point something. This one is 1 point something, right? So what's the next number to the right of the decimal place that's bigger than 3? So we have a 5, we have a 5. Well, shoot. Okay, which one's bigger between these two numbers? All we do is we go to the next spot. They have the same first spot, the tens place. So let's go to the hundredths place. This has a 9, this has an 8. Which bigger, 9 or 8? 9 is bigger than 8. So we have, this one's going to be their next biggest one. So you write that as 0.580. Cross that one out. We know that this one's a little bit bigger than this one, so we'll put this one next because I had that 9. 0.593. Looks like I ran out of space a little bit, but our last one, this is the only one left, so that one must be the biggest, and that one's going to be 1.021. So from smallest to largest, all of these we went through systematically one at a time, found this to be the smallest one, and 1.021 to be the largest. So let's go ahead and organize them into a number line, and that'll kind of give a little bit better visual representation. All right, so let's go ahead and place these all on a number line. So we're just going to take all these numbers that we ordered from smallest to largest, and we're going to place them on a number line. I put 0 here as the bottom number because none of these numbers are smaller than 0. None of them are negative numbers, right? So let's go ahead and just go to the next one up. Above 0, we have 0.10. So 0.10. And again, you can also write that as 0.1. For these situations, it's the same thing. Our next number is going to be 0.121. 0.121. Our next one is 0.3. And our next is 0.580. 0.580. 0.593, and our last number above everyone else is 1.021. 1.021. So now you can see here, from 0, we can go up the number line, getting bigger and bigger and bigger until we get to our largest value we have here. And that's all you would need to do. So that's how you're going to number decimals from smallest to largest, and then here's a number line to give you a visualization. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully that was helpful. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like, comment, subscribe. That'd be great. See you next time. Thanks.